Hey everybody, Yeti here, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a gander at Superhot, and I, maybe for the first time since I've started this series, have very mixed opinions about this game. For those of you who don't know, this is basically a first-person shooter, but based around this one gimmick that time moves only when you move. That's basically the main gist of the gimmick, and you know, the story is like this. This is software that someone sends you, and then you end up going in it, and it's actually like some weird simulation tool thing, and it actually ends up controlling you or whatever, and then you shoot yourself in the head. I don't know, but okay. This game has been that was brought out in a game jam a couple of years ago, 2013, I believe. There was a little demo, and it was awesome. I really enjoyed it. A lot of people enjoyed it. It got a lot of hype built around it, and they've been working on this now for well, nearly 3 years actually, and it has a lot of problems in my opinion. The game's $18.99, so it's quite expensive, and I just want to bring that out right on the back because that's one of my main problems with it, is that I feel like for that sort of price you don't quite get the amount of content you'd maybe want. But I mean, I guess that's really up to you. But I have a few things to say, so what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and we'll talk about these two things later on. But for now we're just going to go ahead and jump into a level. I'm trying to think whereabouts, because there's weird story stuff that happens in between, and if you want to replay the levels, you still have to do the weird story stuff. So let's just start from office then. So I'll show off like the basics of the gameplay. You've probably already seen this or heard of this. So basically you can pick shit up, you can throw it. Some levels you'll start with a gun, some you won't. But the idea is pretty much just you want to shoot these red guys, and that's basically the main gist of it. And like the game is pretty self-aware in that respect. Like there's actually a bit of the game where it actually says like, oh, no story, no nothing, just killing red guys, and that is pretty much exactly what it is. But at the same time, even though they're saying that, and like that's what, I believe that's what some YouTuber said or some reviewer or something said that. And they're aware of this, and they're like, yeah, okay, we recognize this, and that's what the game's about. And yet, they still try and put a weird story type thing into it. And I don't really necessarily think that it makes a ton of sense. But I'm not necessarily... Okay, I am enjoying this game. I really enjoyed it. I've been looking forward to it for a while, and now that it's out, I'm not necessarily saying that, hey, this isn't a good game. But I have a lot of gripes with it. Also, I'm talking quite a lot. I'm going to be talking quite a lot about the game in this video, so I'm probably not going to be playing very well at all. So if I'm playing like garbage, that's why. Okay, so my first sort of initial gripe with the game was the whole thing of like content. Really, I feel like the game's 20 quid, and I don't necessarily think, oh, you know, scumbags making them this much, making the prices higher or anything like that. I think as the developers, they have the right to make the price of the game, you know, as high as they want. The Witness was obviously like fully fledged. That was like 35 quid, wasn't it? So you know, fair enough. But I just think, for me personally, that's quite a high price tag, and I don't think there was actually like a ton here based on the price tag. If that makes sense, I feel like I don't even. It's such a weird thing to talk about because like it's pretty much down to the person whether they want to pay or whether they think they've got the money's worth, and that's fine. I personally though, I mean, to be fair, it's hard to add more content to this because they have basically come up with this gimmick, I guess, and then they've built a whole game around it. And honestly, like, I think they've done a good job, but there's a lot of bullshit in this game, and I think that's its main problem. So, this is basically the game, and I finished the full game. I played through the full game in about 1 hour and 45 minutes. And I know this because I was recording it, because, you know, I don't know, I might have used it for something. I've decided not to, because, like, I didn't really know what I'd even use it for. 1 hour and 45 minutes on my first playthrough, and then my second playthrough I did it in under 1 hour. So, within 3 hours, I'd already finished the game twice. Now, there is an endless mode and there is a challenge mode. I'll go into those in more depth in a little bit later on, because I do want to talk about those. But that's just something to bear in mind, and that is pretty much looking on how long to beat and looking on forums and stuff. Pretty much everyone's finishing it in around or usually under 2 hours. So for 20 quid, the main game only being 2 hours long, I mean, it's up to you whether you think that is worth the money or not. But that's just, I felt that, you know, I mean, I finished the game in under 2 hours, and I was a bit like, this cost me 20 quid, but okay, that's fine. Obviously there are the endless modes, which, like I said, I'll come to later on. So let's just shoot this guy, switch to this guy. So my main problem with this game, obviously the content, or lack of it, in my opinion, is obviously a big thing. But the main problem for me is just, I feel like there's a lot of bullshit. I feel like there are a lot of times within missions, especially when you're doing challenges, where it's like a case of, oh, I just died, and then that was like pretty much it. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. I just am dead. Because I feel like it's hard to program the AI for this sort of game, and I see that, because it's a, you know, obviously a very unique gimmick and all that. But there's a lot of times where you'll just be moving and just like a random stray bullet out of nowhere will kill you, just because like a bot, instead of shooting straight at you, it's gone like way off to the right. And it's hard because it's got to have, like, it's got to carry the momentum, but it's also got to worry about slowing things down for like stopping and starting time and stuff. And I just feel like a lot of the time it's just a lot of shit. And especially in the challenge modes, I feel like there are a lot of cool challenge modes. But a lot of it I just feel like hasn't been fully thought out. Like, there's a challenge mode where you've got to do the game with only a katana, and I was doing that, and there was one mission where it was like I was going up against 3 dudes with assault rifles and I had a katana, and it was literally just a case of, well, even if I go very, very, very slowly, I literally just pretty much have got to redo this over and over until I get it. And then that was pretty much like all I could do, and I was like, okay, this is fun. But I sort of, I haven't really like thought fully about what I'm gonna say. I just sort of was like, okay, I want to take a gander at this because I do want to talk about it. I was supposed to pick up a pistol from somewhere. Don't know where the pistol went. Hopefully that hit. It did, because now I can do this and just die anyway. I don't know. It's a fun game. I am enjoying it, but I feel like the thing is, a lot of the time, like, you can take a mission, you can do the exact same, like the exact same, I guess, choreography in a mission. You can do things like exactly the same, and it'd work, and then one time it just sort of wouldn't work for pretty much no reason. And sometimes, like, I have been speedrunning this game, sort of. I've done like 2 full runs, so like I've only just done it in under 40 minutes. But like this mission I'm doing now, I'm failing it. I mean, evidently, as you can see. But like, usually this is not one of the hard missions. This is usually a mission I do first try. And now I'm sat here and we're on like, what, 5 tries? Because I just keep, I don't know, it just keeps going differently. And I know that some people be like, oh well, yeah, you don't have to do the same every time. But I feel like in a game that's about like, oh, you've got to figure out the patterns and like learn how it works, because every spawn is set every time. Like, all the same dudes spawn. You know, the same dudes spawn. They spawn in exactly the same places. They come to exactly the same. You know, the weapons are random. Okay, so the same dudes will spawn, and the same dudes that start in a level will start with the same weapons. But when a dude spawns, even though his spawn point is set, his like the weapon he spawns with is random, which is another thing that's sort of bullshit. Because like sometimes you'll do a mission and it'll just like everyone that spawns will have a machine gun, and you just like, okay, well, this is bullshit. I guess I'll just like die then, because there's absolutely nothing I can do about this. And yet sometimes they'll spawn and everyone will have like a fucking baseball bat, and everyone's just like, you just kill them all straight away, and it's like, right, okay, there you go. You can tell that I'm a bit conflicted by the fact that I'm not supposed to shotgun that guy, am I? That's the problem. by the fact that I'm trying to like say all these things, but I'm stuttering a lot, and I've not really got fully formulated completely what I want to say. And that's true, because I am a bit conflicted, because I do like this game. I have enjoyed it, but it's hard to sort of, usually when I play games, I tend to maybe talk, when I play like Gander At games, I usually tend to talk mainly about the good stuff, and then I'll maybe like bring up the not quite as good stuff, like I'll maybe mention my gripes with it. But for this game it's hard, because the game is built around the gimmick, and that's like the whole point of it, right? But it's hard though, because when the gimmick is pretty much the main bulk of the game, that's pretty much, when it comes to good stuff, that's all I can talk about. But then there's a lot of other bad stuff, so good stuff wise, all I can really say is like, oh, like, you know, it's pretty fun, the gimmick works well for the most part, except for the occasional bullshit, which is like just unavoidable for the sake of whatever, really. But then you get left with like the list of bad stuff, like, oh, the story's a bit pointless, you know, maybe a bit overpriced based on how much content there is. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person saying this. In fact, I've been in streams before. Like I was in a stream the other day of one of my sort of streaming buddies, Chops, twitch.tv/DRT Chops, was in like Dr. G Chops, and he was streaming it, and like we were talking about it in the chat, and someone who didn't actually have the game was like, so I've been in here for like 10 minutes now, is this everything? Have I seen it all? And then someone was like, I mean, there's some challenges, but like, yeah, pretty much you've seen it. So, you know, I'm not the only one who's thinking this. So, you know, the story, the maybe lack of content, the random bullshit, all this sort of stuff stacks up, and it just makes it look worse and worse, when all good I've got to say about it is like, hey, it's pretty fun. I mean, based on the demo, it's what we expected. Okay, so there's optimal ways to do every mission. The optimal way to do this mission is to throw this and then go into that guy. But as you can see, even though that is like the actual optimal way to do this mission, it's just like failing over and over again, just because Superhot. I also think pacing's a bit of a problem. This mission, for example, is, in my opinion, one of the hardest missions. I'm playing poorly because obviously I'm not focusing on the game. If I was focusing, I could maybe do it a bit better. Right, well, let me just try and throw this over there then. Yeah, because you start with a katana, so if you want to do it optimally, you do have to do some stuff with a katana, but at the same time, there's about 3 people with assault rifles and 3 people with pistols, and you have a katana, and it's very difficult to do anything with that katana. Like, what am I even supposed to do with this fucking katana? But yeah, this mission, in my opinion, is like one of the hardest missions in the game. But then if we exit the menu now, I'm not going to say I'm redoing it, because that mission's like pretty much bullshit. That was lobby. So long way is just walking down the corridor. So if we go to core now, that was lobby. It was like the second to last mission. It was really difficult. And we go to core, and yet it's like you get a really easy one. Okay, maybe lobby is a bad example, because like then it goes to core, which is like the final mission. But like some of like the missions leading up to it, like office is pretty difficult. But then you'll just get ones that are like a bit easy. And then there's one, I think it's called like hard hat, or no, stairs. It's called stairs. Stairs is like in the middle of the game, and it's pretty difficult, and it's surrounded by like not that difficult missions. See, that was like the first step of core, and it's just done like that easy, zap, you know. So after just like spending ages trying to figure out lobby, and that was one of the missions I got stuck on for the longest, that and office, and then you just go on core and just like it's done. So, well, the first step is at least. Core's kind of funny though. I want to see if I can pull this off, because you can actually just like skip core by going like. Right, let me shoot this guy because he's sometimes a bit of a bitch. Never mind, he's just gonna step out of the way of that because he doesn't give a fuck. You can actually just straight up jump out of bounty and then just like wait here, and then like no one can touch you. They can shoot at you if you come near the edge, but if you stand behind this box thing, they can't. And then you can just walk around so that time passes. Because core, this one's basically in 3 phases, and it doesn't matter about how many people you kill. It's just surviving like a certain amount of time. Which you don't actually know how much that much time actually is, but you know. Oh, and this next bit actually was very difficult. I got stuck here for a while actually. This one, not gonna lie, I got stuck here for a while. Also, that is the wrong way to do it. Okay, he spawned with a machine gun. Most of the time he has a pistol, I've noticed, but apparently sometimes he spawns with a machine gun. A shotgun dude's a fucker. So let's take this guy out. He has a katana, but there's a dude behind him with... Well, he has a shotgun this time. Okay, I just got shotgun blasted out of nowhere. I want to show off the parkour for this one, because it's like a bit wilder. Okay, random stray bullshit. This is probably not going to work actually. We're already 15 minutes in and I want to show off the challenge modes and endless modes because, I mean, they're not nothing, they do add stuff. Right, let me just take that guy out and then, right, he dropped his gun. I want to show this off because it's fun. Just back up here. I like that one because you actually jump on the core. It's funny. I mean, yeah, you can still like shoot dudes if you want, and they'll shoot at you still. They just can't fucking reach you. Oh, we're actually like smoking bitches here. So, you know, that's super hot. Oh, this is awkward now because this also happens when you want to just you can't just replay the levels. Like, I can't actually escape now. I have to wait for all this story shit to finish. There we go. Okay, actually, that's not a great example because it let me come out. So endless mode, there's a bunch of different arenas. As you see, I've not unlocked a ton of them. Reason being is because actually, like I said before, I speedrun this game. So whenever we do a new run, we reset all the data. So actually, like on like my first couple of days of having this, I actually unlocked like most of the challenges. I unlocked within about like from my first time. No, sorry, I've did the game 2 times as I said earlier. From my second time of finishing the game, I unlocked like maybe about half of these total, and all but 3 challenges I think it was in about 3 hours, I'd say. So do with that what you will. But the arena mode, oh sorry, the quote unquote endless mode. Yeah, some of them are endless. Like say if we go on this one, it is just like survive as long as possible. But there's also like different challenges within endless mode. So you get like kill 20 people as fast as possible, or survive for 20 seconds real time. Survive for 20 seconds not slow-mo time. Even challenge mode has bullshittery to it, because if you get, oh fuck, like some of the spawns will just spawn you in like a really hard position. Like that one's not too bad because you can get that dude's gun easily, and then you can just start going from here. Right, ideally, I want to hot switch here. So he has a katana, so I need to be careful. Oh no, he doesn't. He has a baseball bat. Oh, some of the weapons as well is sort of bullshit. Like the katana is really broken in that, like sometimes you can hit someone from about 5 feet away, but sometimes you can be right in front of them and just not be able to hit them. It's like really bullshit. I'm trying to get the good spawn. Here we go. Oh, you have to get used to if like they're moving or if you're moving, you have to get used to like aiming in certain spots to like predict where they're gonna go to hit them. But yeah, so like you get spawned in like random places. This is definitely the best spawn because this guy is like way the easiest gun to get. So like there I shot like a bit off to the right so I could predict his movement and also the momentum of the gun. That's something you need to get used to doing if you're going to play it a lot. So this is not ideal. Ah, there's a gun right there though. Yeah, because then once you've cleared that area, you can just like chill down here and just take people out as they come. Oh, I just got a double kill. That tends to not really happen all that often. Like, there's one particular mission I can think of, I don't remember the name of it, but where you have a shotgun and you're shooting down a corridor, and there can be 3 people in the corridor, and yet it'll only kill like 1 person when you fire, and it's like, why did that not kill like all of them? But yeah, so that's the good spawn, or you could just get put in this spawn, which is shitty as fuck, because there's nothing near you, and you need to just get here quick, and then hope that this guy doesn't hit you. So even in the endless mode, it's like, there are shitty spawns and good spawns. There's a lot of RNG bullshit, I feel, with like stray bullets, with just hoping for the best. Let's go into challenges now. As you can see, you start off with speedrun RT and katana only. This one, oh yeah, I don't like that one. So as you can see, like each one has a goal. So we'll do katana only. I just rushed through these quickly before the video because I wanted to have like done something at least. So we've actually done serve, but for some reason it's making me do it again. It won't let me do the next mission. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, I've actually done this mission, so like whatever. Oh, this mission's great. For some reason, whenever I load this mission, whether it be in the story or in the challenge, my cursor stops being locked to the screen, and like it clicks me out, so I have to like click back in. For some reason on this mission, it's like really awesome. Also, this is a really awkward mission to have to redo because this one's like actually like one of the harder ones. I mean, I did it first try, but yeah, because usually you kill him, grab his shotgun, shoot over there, grab one of these shotguns, jump around the corner and shoot that guy, and then you just like take it from there. But this one's actually like really difficult. Yeah, because having to dodge 5 dudes with like a combination of assault rifles and shotguns, and you've got a katana, is not exactly the easiest task. Right, let's take a safe strat here. Oh, this is not going to work. Oh, there's a fun glitch as well, where if you jump on the dudes, they die. So that's always nice. If you're ever in a tricky situation, just jump on them and then they're dead instantly. It's very fun. I like that glitch. It makes some of the challenges easier. There was one earlier on. Oh yeah, actually I should show you that mission. There's a mission like, it's like mission 5 or something, which in my opinion is very difficult. And it's like really early on and amongst a bunch of easy missions. So let's go ahead and show you that one. But it was a mission where I threw my katana and missed it and was like, oh shit. But then I just jumped on his head and it was easy. It is drop. It's level 4 in the game. It's not drop at all. This one's actually like really easy. Actually, that one's a good example to show you like having to predict people's stuff. Not shots. Oh, jump. It's jump. It's not jump. That's the car one, you tit. Oh, the jump's also a good example of having to predict people's shooting. Desperate? No, desperate's bullshit, I can tell you that. Break. Okay, it's definitely break, because you break in. Okay, it's definitely break. Okay, yeah, because it says break in. So you want to hit that guy, go there, shoot this guy. This one, even like knowing the spawns and stuff, this one is, in my opinion, a very difficult mission. Like, that dude spawned with a pistol, that dude spawned with nothing. They can both spawn with shotguns. Oh, these are really good spawns, actually. Oh, he has a shotgun. Is he going to get shot in the back? No, it missed. See, what was that bullshit? I saw the bullet go past my face. How did it kill me? Right, so you want to hit that guy. Take him out. He has a katana, so I could have avoided him, but he had nothing, so it's fine. See, look, I feel like I shouldn't have been hit there, but whatever. Right, where's his pistol? See, I couldn't throw the baseball bat at him because he was coming too slow. Here's a pistol, so I need to be careful. He has a katana, so let's prioritize the shotgun dude. Prioritize this dude, never mind, I don't have any ammo. Okay, the katana dude just like died, so that's nice. But now, I need to... Oh, 2 shotgun dudes. Stun them all, and then try and take them out. There we go. That one took me ages to figure out the first time, and I actually got pretty lucky that I only got it like 3 tries there. Because sometimes, I can't even explain it really. Just like sometimes when I do that mission, it just for some reason takes me ages to do. It's just a very difficult mission, and it's like there are missions that are later on which are way harder. Okay. So let's go ahead and show off. I guess that's pretty much all there is to show off here. Is there anything else I want to talk about? I could try and show off. Are there any missions? Oh, train. I showed train earlier, didn't I? Train's really easy. Gate's pretty easy. Elevator is like pretty much just... Elevator is a good example of the times where you have to just do it over and over again until it works. So ideally, you want to get them to shoot this dude, but sometimes you just die. Because you're in a really close quarter area, and they're like ready to shoot like straight away as soon as you move. And I don't really think there's any optimal way of doing this, because there's 3 people pointing guns at you. Okay, usually, to be fair, I'm not getting this unlucky with it. Right, there we go. I think that's... You want to try and just get them stunned. See, because by the time I got all 3 stunned, this dude had recovered and punched me in the back of the head. Oh, that's another thing I find sort of bullshit, is the fact that when they punch you, it's a 1-shot, but when you punch them, it takes 3 shots. He's going to do that, so that means we can come around the corner here, take that guy out. So that just took like a few goes of just like hoping for the best. But there we go. Oh, you get these replays at the end. They are like kind of cool, I'll admit that. I like those. That's pretty much Superhot. That's 25 minutes. I've pretty much covered everything and maybe more. There's not a ton going on and stuff here, like just whatever. You can fuck about with that shit. It's not even like that worth wasting your time on. The demos, you can play the old like demo-y stuff. Whatever. I don't even know what this shit is, because like whatever really. It's just, I feel like with this stuff here, they've pretty much just put this in to like make up extra content. Like what the fuck is this? I'll tell you what this is. It's Timber. Is it called Timber? No, it's called Timber Man. If you've played this game, what it said press escape to restart, so I pressed it and now it's taking me back through the fucking thing every time. Right, so essentially what this is you just chop the tree and don't get hit by the branches. This is an app that I actually have on my phone. I think it's called Timberman. Like this is a fucking app that I have on my phone. This is a mobile app I have on my phone right now that I could just whip my phone out and play. That's what this actually is, dude. And it's just like the fucking, that's in the game. That's a thing that's in the game. And you know what? I mean, like, whatever, right? Do what you want. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry if it just seems like I've just, like, spent this fucking half an hour complaining about this game. I do like it, but I feel like it's just so much bullshit and, like, I don't think it's worth 20 quid. And the fact that they've put in fucking Timber in the game, whatever, dude. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like this video, leave a like. If you loved it, show a favourite. My name is YetiHype, and I will see you guys next time. Peace, guys.